Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel today. So I'll be taking you all through the process in the making of this beautiful cowl neckline dress you see right here on your screen. It's quite a very simple and easy tutorial, and it is a dress you can finish up in a matter of few minutes. So if this sounds like something you're really interested in learning, please continue watching. Without much ado, let's get started. So to get started, I already have my basic bodice drafted behind the camera. So I'm making mine into a blouse. You can also go ahead and make yours into a gown. It's totally up to you. So I drafted out my basic bodice and also added 1 inch for my stitching allowance. So the length of my top or my blouse is 22 inches. So I'm starting from that line, which is my shoulder line, and not from that ½ inch I have at the top, which is for my shoulder slant. So I also have my zipper allowance of just ½ inch, and I have all my other lines. So it's going to be a dartless blouse or a dartless top. So right there on my half length, on that line right there, I will go up by 5 inches and I'll mark it right there. So using my ruler now, I'm going to connect this to meet that 5 inches in a slanty way this way, and also to the very end of my pattern paper this other way. So this to avoid any sort of bulge at the back of our dress when we fix our zipper, right? So I'll just go on ahead and cut this out. So I'll be using this particular paper to draft that to cut out for both the front part and the back part of our dress. Okay, so after cutting this out now, I'll go ahead and fold in this my zipper allowance so that I can go ahead and cut out for the front part of our top, because where we have our zipper fixed to the back part of our dress and not the front. Okay, so I'll get the fabric I'll be using to make this dress right here, as you can see. So from the top part, I just folded in a little. So you have to fold in like about 7 inches. It shouldn't be more than 7 inches. It should be from 5 to 7 inches. Okay, so I made sure I went ahead to arrange this properly right here, and I'll also go ahead to measure this out so that you all can see what I have so far. So I believe that you saw everything I did right here. I folded in from the top part of my fabric, okay, from the top part and not the sides. Okay, so I went ahead to measure this out, as you can see. So it was more than what I needed. I needed about 7 inches, and right here I still had 8 inches. So I continued folding till I got 7 inches. So when I had 7 inches, it was perfectly fine. So I went ahead now to pin this together, as you can see right here. So after pinning now, from the sides of this my fabric, I'm going to fold this the normal way we fold our dress when we want to cut. I believe you can see everything I did right here. So this is how you should also go about yours. Now I'm going to get that my drafted pattern paper. So there are many ways to go about your cowl neckline, but I'm using the tilting method in this particular one. So how do I go about this? I'm going to tilt this my pattern paper I have right here on top of this fabric by ensuring that the shoulder aligns with the top part, and also the ends of the base of the center front aligns with that folded part of my fabric from that edge. Okay, so if my explanation is not so clear, I believe that what I'm doing in this video is very clear. Just ensure that from the center front of your pattern paper, the tip or the base at that point aligns. Then you slant it this way and make sure that the shoulder aligns with the top part of your fabric, or from the folded edge of your fabric, you can just mark about 10 inches inward and make sure that your shoulder now begins from there, but make sure that you tilt it just as I've done right here. Okay, so when I must have done this, I went ahead now to pin this all around. So while cutting, you're not going to cut this out the slanted way it is from the base. From this other side, you're going to mark this threads to the folded part of your fabric or the center front of your fabric. I hope you see what I've done right here so far. Okay, so if you cut it out the slanted way it is from the base, it's not going to align and it's not going to come out nice. Okay, so it won't align with the back part of your dress, which is not good at all. So go ahead and do exactly what I've done right here. So you cut out the sides, because I already added my stitching allowance while I was drafting. I cut out the armhole. So when you get to the shoulder, you're going to cut and stop exactly where your shoulder stopped. So you are not meant to extend it, you're not meant to follow the neckline shape or anything. Just stop exactly on the shoulder. So this is what I have when I was done. So you can see how nice this is already looking. So I spread this out, you can see what I have. So the next I'll go ahead to do is to just go ahead and iron this out. But before that, I'll have to draft out the back part of our dress. So I will now go ahead and bring out the zip allowance which I folded in earlier. So after that, I went ahead to pin it now on my fabric folded into two, as you can see right here. So everything I'm going to cut out here will be the same thing. I'll duplicate everything I have on my pattern paper on my fabric. So for the neck depth, I used 2 inches for my back neck depth. Then for the neck width is 3 inches, which is a normal neck width I've always used. So I'll cut out everything to be the same, both the armhole, the shoulder, because the back neckline is going to be normal. It's not going to have a cowl effect. All right, so I also cut out for the zipper. So for the back part, it's meant to be 2 pieces because of the zipper which will be fixing, that will now bring it together as one piece. So I'll bring this other piece I have to cut out for the facing, which I will use in covering the zipper. So cut out the neckline, fold it into two, the piece you're using as your facing, cut out the neckline. So for the shoulder, you're not meant to get up to the ends of the shoulder, just get to the middle of it. And then for the length of my facing, I'll cut out 5 inches. So when I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and separate this piece I have so that I can also have 2 pieces, because our back is already going to be 2 pieces. Okay, so I'll remove the pattern paper I have from my fabric and I'll spread this out now. So what I'll do is to fix my zipper. When I fix my zipper, I will now use my facing and place on the neckline of my dress, right sides facing each other. Then I'll go ahead and stitch down the neckline area, and I'll have a neat covering of my zipper when I'm done doing this. So I didn't really show all of this because I've done this countless times on the channel right here. So I fixed my zipper and you can see what I have. This is the wrong side of my dress, you can see, and this is the right side of my dress. So this is what I meant and not the explanation I was trying to give so far. The front part of my dress, I've gone ahead to also iron this out. So if there's something you noticed, when I folded this in, it was on the wrong side. So now I'm going to flip this now. You can see. So this piece I have right now is right side facing the camera. When you now turn it this other way. Okay, so I went ahead now to give this a better ironing so that it can align properly. So now I'll turn this my front dress to the right side. Now I'm going to join them on the shoulder with the back part of my dress. Okay, so I get one part of the shoulder for the back part of my dress, and I'm going to pin it together from that shoulder. That exact point to stop from the front part of our dress while I was cutting on the shoulder. That is where you're going to pin together with the back shoulder of your dress. Okay, so watch closely what I'm doing right here. So after pinning it, I'll bring the other back shoulder I have and pin it together with the front shoulder of my dress. So when you now do this, you're going to have this cowl effect in front of the front part of your dress. So that is how simple it is. This is like one method I've always used that is very simple and it works 100% for me. So go ahead and stitch the two shoulders using just half of an inch, and now go ahead and arrange the sides of your dress. Okay, make sure that they align and you now stitch. So my stitching allowance I gave was 1 inch, if you can remember. So that's what I'm going to use to stitch the two sides. So when I'm done doing all of that, you are free to actually fix any sleeve of your choice. So I went with a balloon sleeve with elastic at the hem of the sleeve. Okay, so after joining, this is what I have. So you can see how beautiful this is already looking. Also remember to hem the base of your top. All right, so this is all I did, and because my fabric wasn't enough, I used a plain crepe pink fabric as the sleeve. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I hope you try this out. I'll see you next time on the same channel. Have a lovely time ahead of you.